Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today I'm putting my everyday makeup to the ultimate test. As you beautiful people know, any tiff you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, my little sugar clouds, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world you are having a marvelous day so far. I myself am very excited because in like an hour I'm going skydiving. I've reviewed products while snorkeling, while scuba diving, doing lots of things underwater with my face all moist and wet. But rather than sticking my face out the car window doing 90, I thought, why don't we wear it while jumping out of a fucking plane? So I'm sure a lot of people have seen the makeup that I'm gonna be using. I do this all the time. It's kind of like a no makeup, natural makeup look. So to start off, let's do a little bit of moisturizer. I just hopped my ass out of the shower, so I'm a little bit dry. Nobody ever said, oh, I like it better dry. So lately for moisturizer, I either go in with this Geology Vital Morning Face Cream or their Night Cream, or I use a mattifying one. I think it's from, what is it? Fuck, I don't remember. It's in like a metal tube and it's kind of expensive, but you can always find it on Poshmark for super cheap because it's always in BoxyCharm. I'm actually gonna go in with another little squirt because she is a thirsty bitch today. And this is also gonna be like the only primer that I use. Typically on no makeup days, I don't go in with a primer. The only time I feel like a primer is really actually useful for me is when I'm going in with like a full foundation. But today I'm just gonna do a little bit of squeeze under the eyes, my bronzer, my highlighter, my blush. Okay, I do use a lot of makeup for these kinds of things, but it's not as much as I normally use. All right, so now my face is good and moisturized and about as tacky as my jokes. So we can cover a bitch up and make it look like I didn't take 15 shots yesterday. And this little bastard used to be my favorite thing in the world. This is the Tarte Double Duty, what is it? Ultra Creamy Tarte Chippy Tippy? Yes. I love the way this looks. It is so much better than the OG Shape Tape, but this always creases so badly after a couple hours. If I just have a short stint and I want a little bit of coverage, this is excellent, but it always makes me look so old by the end of the day. Doesn't matter if I powder it, doesn't matter if I yell at it still creases. So this is a no-no today. Instead, I'm gonna go in with my Kiko Milano little whatever this is. I did a review on this. I think these are $11, and these are no freaking joke. These have quickly become my favorite concealer to use for no makeup days. You really only need a little bit. I've used both of these so damn much and you can't even tell. And I think my favorite part about these is how versatile they are. You cover a fucking tattoo if you want, or you can really rub it out and like blend it around, and it stays the fuck into place wherever you put it. Like it doesn't slip slide around like a cheap ass condom. It just is locked into place. I still don't have my correct shade, so I mix both of these, and it is so hard and cakey. You like really have to press into it to warm it up, but once you get some, like, damn mommy. So let me just take the minuscule mirror that this has and just tap a little bit under there. And then I also use this as a base eye primer, and this should be plenty for both sides. Okay, so there's that. Extreme highlighting. Oh shit, was that the deeper one? This is the deeper one. Oh honey, she got some sun. Okay, so maybe I don't need to mix both of these, and let's just blend this out. Wow. During the winter, I forget that the sun even exists, and so when I go out there, I'm like out there for a long time. Maybe I got a little bit too much sun this week, because last week this was too deep for me. This is a little bit light, is it not? Maybe once I have everything else on, it'll be okay. I can kind of spread this around a little bit thinner. Whenever I do these kind of natural makeup looks, I try to make it look like I'm not wearing makeup. And a couple days ago when I did this, my friend was like, oh, I love your makeup. And I was kind of disappointed because it's almost an achievement to make it look like I'm not wearing makeup. Like, I just want to look a little bit healthier. Is that too much to ask? Okay, so that probably looks good, I think, right? My nose is about 14 shades deeper, but that's okay. It's like an instant contour. And with these guys, you actually don't have to powder them. They pretty much dry into place like ink. I am gonna end up powdering them because I don't know what the temperatures are like. It might be really warm on the ground and then really cold up there and shit might melt and then freeze into place. I don't fucking know. But before I powder, I'm gonna go in and highlight with yet another Kiko Milano product. This is old as shit. I think I got this on clearance like 5 or 6 years ago, but I still use it because there's so much left. So I like to take just a little bit down the cheekbone, and then I also like to use it as another eye base. Once again, use the teeny tiny little mirror. We can blend it around the, oh my God, I need to tweeze my eyebrows. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second. I like to blend it all over the lid and really get in the corner to add a little bit of brightness there, and then bring it up the brow bone and then down the cheekbone. But I love this highlighter because it really doesn't melt whatever I put it over. A lot of cream or liquid highlighters that I have, I just fucking avoid because they melt everything and they just ruin my entire look. I don't know how people love them so much and get them to work, but I also don't understand like basic math or how most of the world works, so I'm not that surprised that I can't get it to work. dark. We're good and highlighted and all sparkly and shimmery, so now I'm gonna go in and set my makeup with a little bit of powder. This is the KVD little sample. When it comes to powder for everyday makeup, I don't really stick to any one product. I just grab whatever came in my little Sephora box that day. I try to order samples of mascara and powder. Oh, gotta just breathe that in. Honestly, those are really the only samples that I'll ever use when I order shit. Sometimes I'll use like a little squirty cologne, but usually it's perfume. Parfum. And there we go. Let me just kind of dust that away. God, I'm thirsty. I just got like super serious cotton mouth. I didn't even take a poof of anything either. It's just too early in the morning, damn it. Also, comment down below if you're a morning person or a night owl. I am a total night owl. Like, I will stay up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, binge watching shit and eating snacks and working. That is my time. But if you tell me something dangerous is involved, I will wake the fuck up for it. Next, we're gonna bronze this bitch up. I always use the Laura Mercier Soleil 1. And I like to kind of start with it on the outer corner of the eye and kind of bring it up the crease line and then bring it around my cheeks. This is really the only contour that I use, so I kind of go in a little bit heavy, plus I have to balance out this highlight. I feel like now that I am a little bit deeper with my tan, it's not quite as obvious. Whoops, I'll take that back. Fuck. We'll bring it down my already dark nose. Oh, you know, maybe I did go in with a little bit too much today. I'm very orange. She looks naranja. Just gonna try to sweep a little bit of this off with an empty ass brush. Ooh! Fuck, I just threw that thing. Woke up and chose violence. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that just looks like I got a little bit of sun on my face. No biggie. Then I do like to deepen up the eyes a little bit more. Usually when I'm going out at night, I'll go in with both of these colors, and then if I'm doing the day, I'll just go in with this one. But I feel like doing a little bit darker today, so I'm gonna start with this light shade. It isn't by anybody. This is just a sample shade from my manufacturer. Just a nice kind of a warmish brown. And we'll bring that everywhere. I like to bring it all up the crease line and fade it upwards towards the brow. The nice thing about using colors like this is you can be so fucking sloppy and it doesn't really matter because it could just be your skin that's sloppy looking. Nobody has to know. But then I take a little bit onto the lower lash, not going down too far because then we'll just add those circles back to our eyes. Very, very pretty. And then I also like to avoid my actual eyelid. We added the highlighter to the eye so it still has a little bit of shimmer as well as the brow bone. So I'm not even gonna touch those two spaces. Then let's dip into the deeper color. We can deepen this little daddy up by placing it right on the outer corner and kind of swiveling it around. I really only keep this color right on the outer corner because it's helping? What the fuck is helping? Because it's helping brighten them up, look a little bit bigger. But this color also really complements my eye tone, at least in person. I don't know how it looks on the camera. But once that's blended out, I like to take whatever's left on the brush and bring it onto the lower lash about halfway in. I don't want to bring this any farther than halfway in because then it's gonna start closing my eyes. If I'm paying for the fucking picture package for this thing, I want my eyes to look as bright as possible. We'll do the same thing to the other side and just sweep it around. Fuck, my eyebrows are really bugging me. Hold on. Got like tree roots coming out of here. All right, that's a little bit better. We can resume. And then with whatever's left on the brush, we can just sweep it down the nose. Not that it'll even last there, but for a good 10 minutes, I'll have a snatched nose. Then this highlighter is... I don't know. I think it may have been Ofra's Rodeo Drive and then it smashed and I tried repressing it. Now it's just way too pigmented. One little dip just gets so freaking much. But just to help brighten up the eyes, I'm gonna dab a tiny bit of that just right here. And I also like to bring a little bit onto the lower lid. There, see how bright those look? I love a nice poppin' peeper. I said peeper, not popper. And before I set everything with a good little setting spray, I'm gonna take this Laura Geller New York in some shade. Tropic Hues, this is their Baked Blush and Brighten. I love this stuff so much. This might be too light for me. No, I think that's fine. But it, oh god, wait, maybe that's too dark for me. Did I grab the wrong one? Fuck, I don't know. But it adds a nice little glowiness to my face. Almost like I've been sweating in a sauna. See, we love an oil slick sheen. Then just to lock everything into place, I'm going in with the Slay All Day Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. This one is in Dreamsicle. Oh, maybe? Maybe not? Ah, relatable. I know that feeling way too well. Oh, God, that burns in the eyes. Okay, a little bit more. That really does smell good. And then because setting sprays don't really have much to sink into, like a foundation or powder to soak up, sometimes I do have to go in with a little bit of powder afterwards, just because I'll end up looking like the fucking Tin Man, like I could take down a plane with this shine. So, on a floofy-ass brush, I'm gonna dip back into this KVD. Oh God, that's a lot. kind of tap it into the bristles so it doesn't go flying. Wow, look at how fluffy it jiggles like an ass cheek. Okay, so now we can just kind of dust this all over the face. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of my highlight. Okay, that's good, right? Don't I look like I take vitamins and supplements and like take care of my body? It's just very, very subtle. This is honestly perfect for men and women alike. Not that makeup has a gender, but I know men and makeup is still kind of newish. I always get such a giggle when I see like concealer for men. I'm like, all concealers are for men, but men will pay $20 extra because it's in cool black packaging. Okay, anyways, this is how she's gonna be. I will check in on my phone right before I dive, but I am also getting like the video and picture package, and I think it's like a 360-degree view, but I'm not sure if I'm in any of that view, so we'll see. But wish me luck. If there's an ending to this video and you're seeing this right now, clearly I made it through. All right, my loves, I am here at the airport. I don't know if you can hear the plane in the background. He's over there getting fueled. It's gonna take me 14,000 feet up. So I actually think everything looks pretty much the same. It was like a 2.5-hour car ride here, and that's literally all that this has been through. The squee looks good. I do look shiny though, even though I powdered, so there's that, but I'll see you up there. Okay, so I did have a nervous pee before flying. Oh, this mirror is dirty, but I'm noticing that my concealer's starting to like break apart, which isn't something that I've experienced with this. Maybe today I should have used a primer, I don't know. So I'm not even flown yet, but it does look a little bit rough, so,
That was awesome. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That's how I've been looking and nobody told me? There's like a line of it coming down from
Yeah,
where.
because we were all like crying by the end of it.
Oh, this is creasing. And we are back. It is about 2:32 in the morning. It is so early. I'm so ready for bed. I've actually been wearing this for like 17, 18, oh my gosh, almost 20 hours, which I actually think there's a little bit of bronzer left. There's some highlighter left. And during my check-ins, I did see like a lot happening under my eyes, but then after a little while, I didn't see it there anymore. So I guess let me grab a mirror and see what we're looking at now. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, what is on my nose? Okay, so I do actually see a little bit of bronzer around here. My eyes kind of look the exact same. I am very shiny. I haven't sweat much. In fact, quite the contrary. When I was up in the air, it was very, very cold. And then when I landed back down, it was like in the 60s. So I've not really sweat yet. I'm still very shiny. I don't know. I'm not really an oily person, but sometimes it happens, I guess. But let's take a peeky poo under my eyes. Like at one point, there was just a literal smudge of like concealer going under my eye. It like collected there. I don't know if it's because of the goggles that I was wearing. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm like slurring my speech. But seriously, this was honestly one of the most fun days I've had in like my entire life, so I'm okay with this. But let me actually take a makeup wipe and see if there's anything left of the concealer. To me, looking in my monitor, everything does still look pretty good, but also I don't have my glasses on, so who knows? All right, let's take a little moist makeup eraser and see if there's anything left. Ooh, yes. Oh, shit did come off. Damn. Okay, so that lasted through several hours of traveling, which really isn't that great, but that also lasted through skydiving. Like my goggles did kind of come off halfway through. I just remember one eye being like kind of loose and completely filled with water or tears or something, yet there's still product there, so that's impressive. And it lasted through all the traveling home, a deep dish pizza, like so freaking much. I did not think there'd be any makeup left on my face. Let me see if there's bronzer left, or maybe I'm just sunburnt. Oh no, I can definitely see a difference on my little screen. It's like this is the before and what I just erased was the after. Okay, so clearly I did still have quite a bit of makeup on, so I wasn't necessarily here to review the products, I just kind of wanted to wear them while skydiving. Although, even though this $11 concealer did kind of crease a little bit during the day, it really wasn't that bad. Like, I don't know of a product that could really do better. So I think I'm gonna go to sleep because I am just like, meh. Also, like 5-10 years ago, I would just be getting ready to go out. Like, who the hell am I? So I'm gonna catch some Z's, clear my mind a little bit, and I will see you in just a second. All right, babies, we are back. Been a few days, I've had a little bit of time to rest up. Turns out I ended up blowing one of my eardrums while falling. Not the most pleasant of sensations, but now I'm okay. I mean, if I had to pick something to be blown, it certainly would not have been my eardrum. But it's okay, I can still partially hear out of this one for now, so we can complete this video. I am very confused about the squee because several times it looked icky, but then by the end of the day, it still looked decent-ish. Like, before I even flew, it was kind of breaking apart and looked a little bit creasy, but when I tapped it out, it was fine. I almost wonder if maybe I shouldn't have set it with setting spray. Normally, I love that setting spray, but normally I have a bunch of powder on my face that I kind of melt away with the setting spray, and so it kind of has something to soak into. But not this time. I mean, I love this shit. I use it all the time, but I think it's definitely better when you do have a full face of makeup on. I also think that maybe I should have really pressed the powder into my under eyes. I more so just lightly set it there because sometimes when I press it into my skin, it does look a little bit cakey, but I think pressing it in this time would have really helped with the integrity. But like I said before, while I was skydiving, one of the sides of my goggles came loose and it was just completely full of like moisture or something, probably my own tears. My eye was really, really watering, so I wasn't really that surprised at how it looked afterwards. But then by the time I got home, it had somehow fixed itself and looked completely fine other than the creasing on one side. The creasing was really fucking bad, but also maybe that would have helped had I really pressed the powder into place. I don't know. But would I wear this concealer again skydiving? Probably not. However, the rest of my face, honestly, it was still there. Like, my highlight was still banging, my eyes still looked great even though I didn't have goggles on for half of the fall. The blush was fabulous, and I had no hopes for anything. Like, I was going down at, I think, 120 miles an hour or something. I thought it would fly off my face, but the only thing that really shifted was my concealer bunching up a little bit. And at the end of the day, there was still squee under my eyes, so I guess, is it skydiving approved? Yeah. Not really sure how many of you are gonna go skydiving with this product on, but if you need a product, maybe try it? I don't know, I more so wanted to bring you along skydiving with me because why the fuck not? I can see something on my nose. Get off of there. Also, every time I talk, I can just hear like crackling. It is so weird. It's like somebody stuffed cellophane in my throat. So anyways, babies, thank you so much for going on this little journey with me. It's kind of nice to not do makeup related shit all the time. Even though this was kind of makeup related, it really wasn't. But I do kind of want to start doing way more fun things like this on this channel. So let me know what kind of adventures I should get into. But any fucking who, there you go. Thank you again so much for being here. I really do love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel just a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!